WFYI podcasts are made possible by Bloomington, Indiana, an American college town offering experiences like indulging in grub at Nick's English Hut, taking a stroll along Kirkwood Avenue, feeling the history and magic of Assembly Hall, and providing the chance to feel like a college kid again. Plan your trip at visitbloomington.com.
WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Indianapolis Shakespeare Company, presenting Riverside, a play by M.L. Roberts, July 18th to the 27th at Taggart Memorial Amphitheater. More at indieshakes.com.
We're going to take a trip right now. Like we always do about this time.
This is a journey into sound. Break it down.
I'm Kyle Long, and you're listening to Cultural Manifesto. Last month, the legendary bassist and singer-songwriter Meshell Ndegeocello recorded a session for NPR's Tiny Desk series. The vocals for that performance were handled by the HawtPlates, a musical ensemble co-founded by the Lafayette, Indiana siblings Justin and Jade Hicks. The HawtPlates have worked extensively with Meshell Ndegeocello, and they contributed to her Grammy-winning 2023 album, the Omnichord Real Book. Justin and Jade will join me this week to discuss how their mother's band, the Lafayette, Indiana-based trio Sisters of Thunder, has influenced the music of the HawtPlates.
Sisters of Thunder definitely left their mark in the community as one of the pillars of social justice and bringing that positivity that people need in their lives.
Justin and Jade Hicks of the HawtPlates will join me in a moment. But first, let's hear a track from Meshell Ndegeocello's Tiny Desk concert featuring Justin Hicks on lead vocals. This is Travel.
How to measure weight like pressure. So long as my navigation is working, I know no train in the station is going so far that you and your nation won't try to deny how much you need me. Somewhere else to be.
That was Meshell Ndegeocello with Travel, recorded live for NPR's Tiny Desk. That track featured the HawtPlates, a musical ensemble co-founded by the Lafayette, Indiana siblings Justin and Jade Hicks. Justin currently resides in New York with his wife, Kenita Miller, the third member of the HawtPlates. And Jade lives here in Indianapolis. The music of the HawtPlates is deeply influenced by the Sisters of Thunder, a Lafayette, Indiana-based trio co-founded by Justin and Jade's mother, Regina Todd Weekly. I recently spoke with Justin and Jade via Zoom, and we discussed the influence of the Sisters of Thunder on their work. You both grew up hearing the Sisters of Thunder sing, from what I understand. Tell me about growing up with this music and what you remember about hearing your mom sing with this group.
There's so much we both could say about that. Gosh, being the youngest, I was probably a baby when they started singing together and performing together. So for me, literally, it's how I learned tone and pitch and arrangement and songwriting and what soul meant, what spirit means. We had such a wide variety of music coming through the house, mainly through Sisters of Thunder. And it wasn't just their songs. It was how they communicated with each other. It was like fellowship. It was almost as a ritual or a Bible study, something sacred. And you felt that in their music. You felt that in their delivery of the music. It's absolutely about family and community and about bringing just the joy and spirit of the Lord in everything that we do. Music has just been the vessel for that. And that has always been inspired by our roots, which is our faith and Sisters of Thunder. I was probably with Mom the most because being the youngest, you know, she probably kind of had to take me with her sometimes. So I see their performances quite often. I would be at those. I remember going to the Blue Cafe. Was the Blue Cafe? Yeah, like I remember going to Strawberry Festival, Taste the Tip of Canoe, all of these big events in Lafayette. They were always there. Sisters of Thunder definitely left their mark in the community as one of the pillars of social justice and bringing that positivity that people need in their lives. I think many people benefited from their contribution.
That's incredible. Yeah, thank you, Jade. Justin, what about you?
I think this is the first time we've done this kind of thing where we've actually been able to talk to Mom and CJ and Dennis about really what, I mean, you asked what it was like hearing them, and it's so much deeper and so much further beyond just hearing them. I just had my first child, and you read all kinds of things about what's happening to a baby when they're being reared, and or when they're just like growing as a body and how they're learning and whatnot. And there's this, well, they say, I'll just put it that way, they say that sometimes children don't even see the distinction between themselves and the parent for a long time, especially the mother. And what was actually happening to us when we were around Sisters of Thunder as we were kids, and especially even as a teen, when I was starting to be a knucklehead, I think that I became wired a certain way to equate my voice with something that could reach beyond this kind of material place. And I became to equate friendship and family with a safe space to use that voice. And music was a mode of communication that was unique and it was special, but it was also very accessible to us. There was a specialness about it, but it was also very easy to do and to just participate in. As an artist myself, and as someone who works as a vocalist, as a sound artist, and as a composer, writer, there are things that are kind of baked in that are both ideological about the application of sound and art in the world and how it can be used and how it can function in people's minds, but then also these very specific formal things that are around isolating voice and that are around minimalism. And it took a while for me to actually understand how that lineage meets up with what I became interested in electronic music and hip hop and all of this stuff. And it's all very related. It's kind of overwhelming, I have to say. Thanks for being patient with us, Kyle. But this is like a long time coming, and a special moment. Yeah.
Let's take a break from my conversation with Justin and Jade Hicks and listen to a track from the HawtPlates off their 2020 EP, Make Me Down, Songs for Making It Through Alive. This is Time of Your Life.
You've been missing the message. You've been missing the message. Conjure up intuition, premonition, precision. Time to make a decision. Pop, pop, pop in the nighttime. In the nighttime. It's the time of your life. Your life. Your life.
That was the HawtPlates with Time of Your Life, featuring Lafayette, Indiana's Justin and Jade Hicks on vocals. Justin and Jade recently received a Grammy Award for their work on Meshell Ndegeocello's 2023 album, The Omnichord Real Book. We'll listen to a track from that album now. This is The Fifth Dimension, featuring the HawtPlates.
Destiny moving these eyes. Destiny moving these eyes. Past, present, future. Decide. Past, present, future. Decide.
That was Meshell Ndegeocello with The Fifth Dimension, featuring Lafayette, Indiana's Justin and Jade Hicks on vocals. Let's return to my conversation with Justin and Jade as we discuss their work with Meshell. Justin and Jade, anything you want to say about being part of this landmark record? I also saw Meshell's live show when she came through Central Indiana, and it was one of the best concerts I've seen in years. Tell me about working with Meshell and what it means to be part of this extraordinary music she's creating and playing a large role in crafting that sound.
It's been such an incredible experience working with Meshell. She is an artist that I know I grew up listening to and loving her music for several years, and was one of the people I so wanted to meet when I finally got to the East Coast in New York. And so it just felt unbelievable to not only meet her, for her to see our work, love our work, respect our work, and want to work with us. You know, in the music world, it can be kind of territorial, and some people aren't out to help. She is not that person. She is like family to us. She's another sister in my eyes. She has helped nourish our talent in a way, and just making certain opportunities possible. I can't say how much I love her, and I just enjoy working with her. And she has that innovative, like experimental spirit in her as well. And then also just has amazing producer skills on top of it. Like, she just got so many years in the game. She really knows her craft, and it's amazing to be a part of and to be mentored under.
Justin, do you want to add anything to that? I know you've collaborated with Meshell for a long time. I believe you were on her album, 2018 album, Ventriloquism. Tell me about working with Meshell and contributing to this extraordinary album.
Man, I met Meshell at a time where I think a lot of things for me in terms of like art making and how I was living and how I was making a living and how I was going to continue to make a living, all of those things were kind of swimming around in this odd soup. And I think things were kind of in this place where I guess I would call them kind of complicated. I had been cooking as a chef. Like I went to culinary school. I was working as a sound designer, doing a lot of downtown theater, things that were not necessarily related to the songs I was writing or the sounds I was creating at home or the art that I was really collecting and creating for many, many years in New York. That is actually just now starting to see the light of day. There was a way in which things were so complicated for me. And after I met Meshell, she was actually really interested in the part of me that I was most interested in showing, but having the fewest kind of venues or opportunities to show. I think when you work collaboratively, a lot of times you're learning and you're doing something different. And I love all of the work that I've been able to create and make in all of these different spheres and making sound art. And for me, Meshell just sees me as a singer-songwriter and a producer, which is kind of what I came here to New York to do and be, in a way that I felt was that I could still maintain some level of integrity and be experimental and really hold out for who and the situations that I felt were right for me. And I've done that, and that maybe I've been a little bit antisocial as an artist for a while, but holding out for a partnership like this has been incredibly rewarding and incredibly just eye-opening. Meshell really does see me as an artist in the way that I feel like I want other people to see me. And she's been someone who's given me multiple honored opportunities and that's honored me with space, and has also, I mean, we continue to work together. I just finished recording a project of my own, and we have a lot of music coming out. I can't say exactly when, but more music is coming very soon, and some more music with Jade and the HawtPlates, and Kanita and I is coming out too, with Meshell, without Meshell. It's been a lot of making in the past few years. So, you know, over the past 8 years, I'd say I've been on a roll of just like really creating a lot of really incredible work with Meshell and being able to play with the band. And yeah, it's been incredible.
Cultural Manifesto will return after this short break. WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Indianapolis Shakespeare Company, presenting Riverside, a play by M.L. Roberts, July 18th to the 27th at Taggart Memorial Amphitheater. More at indieshakes.com. We've been listening to an excerpt of my recent conversation with Justin and Jade Hicks of the HawtPlates. Justin is featured heavily on Meshell Ndegeocello's new album, Red Hot and Raw, The Magic City, a tribute to the legendary avant-garde composer and bandleader Sun Ra. We'll listen to a track from that album now, featuring Justin on vocals. This is Bedlam Blues.
Gaze in the mirror to be that for which are near me here. The lions I can see, think of this and grasp the helm.
That's all the time we have for this week. Check out the Cultural Manifesto podcast at WFYI.org or wherever you listen to podcasts. Cultural Manifesto is hosted and produced by me, Kyle Long, and this week's show included additional production support from Melissa Davis. Thank you for listening. WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Indianapolis Shakespeare Company, presenting Riverside, a play by M.L. Roberts, July 18th to the 27th at Taggart Memorial Amphitheater. More at indieshakes.com.